Well, welcome, you early birds. This is fantastic. Okay, yes. Lauren mentioned Robert Kiyosaki and the whole rat race. If you played the Ford game, the cash flow quadrant, you'll understand all about the rat race and trying to get out of that. Me and my kids, we love that. And so the rat race, that's trading time for money. You just never get out of the rat race. You never get ahead. So our compensation plan does that so well. In fact, it's the strongest compensation plan in the industry. And the fact that the company's been around for 11 years and they haven't touched the compensation plan, they haven't changed it, is something that's very, very rare. Jojo, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
All right, well, let's jump right into this because I know we're living on our time with the entrepreneurial call coming up next. It's about keeping it simple. Jimmy Smith, the #1 income earner in the company, says just show people the numbers and keep it simple. He says don't complicate my business. This is the most simplest compensation plan to build and the most powerful. We've created 93 millionaires now, and per capita and the amount of years we've been in, that's unprecedented. And they said we're going to be popping new millionaires at the rate of about 2 a month. Where I think the confusion comes in and the not understanding how simple it is being introduced to something new. So we're also used to, well, not all, but so many people are used to going to work, clocking into a time clock, and you get paid for those hours. We know how to calculate that. We understand. And if we work in sales and we work on a commission base, you know that if you go and make a certain sell, that you're going to get a certain amount of money back. And you're used to that. That's the way you've been doing your business. That's your career. And so you rely on that employer to make sure they pay you every payday. So it's no different than that. Once you become familiar with it, it's so simple, and everybody always says that. So there's not one person that hasn't said how simple this is. Once they start getting inundated with it, they start using it in a practical way, and they start getting paid. It's the ones that don't put the initiative forward to try and learn it and try to work it and get familiar with it. They're the ones that say, I don't understand it. So the practical application and the basic simplicity of it comes through that practical application, through getting your hands dirty and doing it. But once you get it, once you understand it, what do we call people, Jojo, when they totally get the compensation plan?
Unemployable.
Unemployable. Psychologically unemployable, because they see the reality of them being able to become financially free. In other words, rich, be able to become wealthy. Because they see it now, they understand it, they see the dynamics of it, and they see how the income is generated. And so, as somebody who's going out and teaching and training people, if you take some responsibility behind that, then you want to help people to understand it and not overcomplicate it. And when you really do understand it, you can keep things simple, and you can try and rework things and try and make them even simpler. So as I go through this, take some notes. You want to be watching this with the intent to teach it to somebody else. So if you can't remember, you better start writing things down as we're going along here, and try to write fast. There's no fixed income. So I have to do an income disclaimer, and that is you get paid for your efforts. Yes, people can get wealthy very quickly. Does everybody do it? No. It's based on a person's tenacity, their persistence, they're willing to get out there and work at it and talk to people. We call them income-producing activities. And people are all over the board on how much they're willing to commit and dedicate, and how much they even feel like they can do, and how, mentally, what kind of success do they feel like they can personally achieve, and that holds some people back. So the disclaimer here is this isn't a fixed income. It's based on your getting to work, okay? I'm going to start out, some of you have already seen this, and I want to build into the compensation plan and just remind, and for those that haven't seen this, I'm assuming there are some people who haven't seen this, and so I just finished the Product B presentation. We're winding it up, and so I go into this and talk about the lifeline of telomeres. You have 15,000 bases when you're born. You lose 5,000 in 9 months. are when you're conceived, you have 15,000 bases, then you're born, you had lost 5,000. Then you have the next 60 plus years to lose the next 5,000 or so, right around there, and then you die. The research and development line, when it comes to fixing that problem, rests with Bill Andrews, and he started to conceive of stopping the aging process at 6 years old by his dad. By 1994, he discovers the human telomerase gene. By 1997, he finds compounds that turn it on. And then Peter Greenlaw in 2009 introduces Bill to John Anderson, and they collaborate. Product B, the first real significant telomere support, is produced about a year. Okay, there we go. You're here, and that's a special place to be. When you tie this together with the compensation plan, it means speed wealth, and that's what our Saturday entrepreneurial call, which is next, is all about, and getting the right mind frame, or the right mindset. So being somewhere at the right time, at the right place, is everything. So a concept comes to market, and people are going to embrace that. They're going to get on the product if it's an incredible concept. And so there's a lot of income to be generated from this new concept just hitting the marketplace. And if it's exclusive, it's even that much more exciting. So the next video I'm going to show is a 3-minute little video clip from a guy. It's about 12 years old, this video clip from Tim Sells from Harvard Business School. Listen to what he says about following trends. And remember, we just got done showing the presentation on Product B, for people how to recapture their health and their youthful vitality.
During all cycles of the economy, there are people who are making money and losing money. The makers are the ones in front of large trends. The losers disregard trends. How do you get in front of large trends? You study what creates them. Without any hesitation, in today's society, it's the baby boom generation that creates the largest trends. The baby boomers are a group of babies born between 1946 and 1964. There were 76 million of them born in the United States, 1 billion of them worldwide. Why is this group so talked about? They're 1/3 of the U.S. population and control 65% of all the money. I've likened the magnitude of all those babies to a basketball moving through a garden hose. They reshape every industry they go through. See, if you can predict where this basketball is going down the garden hose, you possess the ability to make fortunes. I want to give you some historical examples of the obvious buying patterns of these boomers. It started with a company called Gerber back in 1940, who were barely known. But by 1955, just 10 years after the boomers were born, they had sold 1.8 billion jars of strained baby food. As the boomers took their first steps, it was Buster Brown and Kenny Shoes. When the boomers went out to play, Mattel, Hasbro got rich providing toys to this young group. In 1957, we built more elementary schools in the U.S. in 1 year just to handle the overflow than we did in any 12-year period before or after. As the boomers went through their teens, Dairy Queen and McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken became billion-dollar companies feeding the boomers. When the boomers moved through their 20s and 30s, which was in the mid-70s, what was the industry to be in? Real estate. Why? Because the boomers had heard from their parents one time too many, as long as you're living under my roof, you'll do as I say. So they wanted their own roof, which created a 15-year real estate boom. And people are still talking today about that great time frame to be in real estate. Then what happened to the real estate market in the late 80s? It began its decline. Why? The basketball had moved through the real estate industry. Another example of this is the U.S. stock market. I heard a stock market analyst speaking on the radio the other day saying that he just couldn't believe that the stock market had had a 15-year rise. Notice the number 15 years keeps coming up. Why? Because the baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. And so 18 years separates the front edge from the back edge, a very important number for you. If you look for trends on the front side of the basketball, you get the full 18 years for your products to be popular. That's the reason you study the nose of the basketball. So your business, no matter what your business is to be looking at what industries are expanding or which industries are about to expand. I don't care how long you've been doing something or how long you've been in school to learn something. Are you in front of trends or not? Don't have a loyalty to something just because you've been educated in it. So what are the next trends? Looking at the nose of the basketball right now, it's approaching 53 years old. As a matter of fact, every 8 seconds, For the next some 15 years, somebody in this country turns 53. What are their concerns? What are their desires? What are their needs? Health, looking younger, education, retirement, security, and money. Those are some of the big trends. So if you want to be brilliantly compensated, you must focus on industries and companies that have positioned themselves in front of these trends.
Okay, so if you understand, and I want to make this very clear right here, if you understand the Isagenix and product B and what that's doing, and you understand the Isagenix compensation plan, and you're not out of your mind excited right now, then check for a pulse, because you might be dead. If you're not psychologically unemployable, if you're not thinking about Isagenix and product B and the compensation plan right now, then you don't totally get it. You don't totally understand. At least if you want to grab hold and take advantage of being in the right place at the right time. And I mean that with all seriousness. So let me just give you an example. Monday and Tuesday, I was in California. Sunday and Monday I was in California. Tuesday I came home, washed some clothes. Wednesday I got on a plane and went to Texas for 3 days. I'm home today and tomorrow, and then I go back to California again. You guys, I've been doing that for almost 22 months now. Why? Because I get that, what he just said, and I want to be brilliantly compensated. So if you're not like in massive action, it's because you don't get something. Something's not clicking. And so I want to try and get it to click for you here. Time is of, Time is of the essence right now. And the people who are going to take advantage of this are working with a sense of urgency, a huge sense of urgency. So Paul Pilzer talked about the whole networking industry and where the emerging trends are. He called the trend or the economy of big warehousing like Costco and Walmart and Home Depot and Office Max. He called those dinosaur business models. We're phasing out of those and we're moving into this new economy where anybody can become a millionaire. Average people. He said we'll create more millionaires out of average people than all the other industries combined. That was in 2005, and he's known for calling it before it happens. Well, a few months back, Forbes magazine, the pulse on what's happening in the economy. Who wants to be a billionaire? The peer-to-peer share economy. That's friends telling friends, friends telling family, friends telling strangers they bump into on the street. The peer-to-peer share economy is creating millions of micro-entrepreneurs, disrupting major corporations, and creating a handful of jackpots. It's here, you guys. It's been thrust upon us. We're progressing when it comes to economy, having a better lifestyle, being able to do more of the things that we want, and we're able to have that income to support us in that. It's here. So this concept, when you're in the right place at the right time, is when you're the first 5% that hear about it before the marketplace is using it. We're not even into the first 1% right now. That's changing rapidly every single day. Every single day that's changing. But you can become a millionaire by seizing it, by getting out and taking the new concept into the marketplace. What's the new concept? Just in case you forgot, youthful aging and a youthful vitality. That's what it is. So now let's go into the compensation plan and talk about how we seize that, how we work it like a business. You work it like a business, it treats you like a business owner. Okay, we know how to get people started, right? So we get the application filled out.
During all cycles of the economy.
There we go. All right, so to get somebody started into your new system of distribution is $29 a year. That allows everybody to buy the products at wholesale. I love that. Because if they don't want to do the business, it's still only $29, and they get to buy the products at the same price as somebody who's doing the business. So now you just brought somebody into your system of distribution, and they get to take advantage of buying at wholesale buying power, just like a Costco. So you did them a favor by signing them up. The second thing is the business is included. Whether they're going to utilize it or not, it's totally up to them. And we know we're going to have a lot of customers, but we're also going to have a lot of business partners because there's no bigger expense. We'll turn product users into business partners because it's already included with what they have. There's no more investment financially. Now, that that places them in your system of distribution. We call it a downline. I like to think of it as a distribution system because that person's going to buy products. And if products aren't moving, nobody gets paid. So your business, I'm going to say what Tim Sell says, your business, no matter what your business is to get people enrolled to your distribution system so that you're moving products, okay? Now, they can order products through their website, right? That's what it's all about. And as a customer, they can buy a minimal or no product at all, whatever they want to satisfy their needs. They can order that. So I'm going to say they sign up with 1 bottle of product B. It's $77. That's an entire month's supply. And there's a terminology, if you're new to the industry, it's 50 BV. That stands for business volume. So there's 2 numbers associated with the product. The dollar amount, which is 77, and the 50 in business volume. It's a point system that's associated with every product. Isagenix values every product with a point system, okay? Because it's the BV that they're going to track and that they're going to pay you commissions on. And you're going to see this BV being tracked in your website as people in your downline, in your distribution system, are ordering products. So this is what we get paid on. Yes, we care how much the product costs, but this is what you're looking at. This is what you're paying attention to because that's the money in the bank right there. Now, this person is just using the product. They're not qualified. They're not qualified to get paid by the company personally. You have to order a certain amount of BV every month, and that amount is 100 BV. So that would equate to 2 bottles of product B. And you save $10 when you do that from the company. It's $72 each. So now you have what's called a qualified order. As a customer or as somebody who wants to build a business, you've now done everything you need to do to get paid on every single person in your organization. All right, so and the 100 BV can come with any variety of products. They just have to add up to 100 BV. My 4 favorite products is product B, the Cleanse for Life, the Nutritional Shake, which is a meal replacement, and the Ionic Supreme. Those 4 things, I buy over 100 BV every month easily, and they give me the health and everything that I'm looking for in the way of my, what I want to be physically. So anything that adds up to 100 BV, and that's got to be ordered every 30 days. Every 30 days. They give you a 5-day grace period. Okay, they send you a warning saying, hey, you're about to fall out of qualified status if you don't order within the next 5 days. Okay, now the next step is if you want to do the business and you want to start getting paid, you need to get to consultant. And so the consultant is you sponsor 2 people into your distribution system. You're gonna help them to become associates. It's going to cost them $29 a year for their membership and their website, and they're going to order at least 100 BV every 30 days. That keeps you qualified to get paid on every single person in your organization. There's 3 ways now. This is something to get excited about. This is an aha moment. You can obviously put people in your distribution system, and you have 2 teams, a left team and a right team, and you get to decide where you want them. 1 person has to go on the left, 1 on the right. After that, if you have another person that you want to sponsor as an associate, you have to choose. Am I going to put them on the left or the right? And when you do that, by the way the distribution works, they go under people that you've already got in your organization. They have to. So that benefits everybody that is already in. So if I go down on the left team, then it's going to go under Bob. If I go down under the right team, then it's going to go under Sue. Okay? So this is what it looks like in your website. When you're the first person that's been enrolled, here's your name. You click on this box and it brings up the enrollment form. So you go from the paper application and you put it into the computer. And then that person's name will show up in this box. When that person's name shows up, then there's 2 more boxes that appear. Okay? Now, you can put those people in. People above you, see that little arrow going to the left? That means that this group is going up above you and you're on the right leg. So they would be bringing people down this way. That's what that little tiny arrow means. Could be going this way. That means people would come down this way. So people above you could be putting people under you, and you benefit from that 100%. I've had people call up and say, dang it, somebody put somebody under me in my spot, and they were like upset. They didn't understand the compensation plan. It's like, oh, you don't understand the compensation plan. You should be calling that person and thanking them, because you get paid on that person. Once you're a consultant, you get paid on the orders from that person that they put under you. So people can be putting people down under you, and you get paid on them the exact same. And then by virtue of people already being in your organization, they can bring people in. So automatically, those people that this person brings in is going to be in your distribution system. So there's really 3 ways of people getting in. But I want you to have the mindset, if it's going to be, it's up to me. I've got to initiate this. I'm going to build this business. And the people I bring in, I'm going to work with. If somebody puts somebody under you, then great. So consultants get paid on everybody. So now, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So I'm going to enroll another one on the left, just one under Bob. I'm going to put one under the right, down under Sue. And I'm just going to keep enrolling. I'm going to keep enrolling. Now what happens, because I'm teaching people, now remember, this is important. Paul Pilzer said the new millionaires will be more like teachers, more like grandmas, somebody who wants to take somebody's hand and show them the way. So you enrolled this person. I've taught everybody here how to become a consultant and what that means and how they could become financially free. Well, Amy right here decided she's going to take advantage of that, and she becomes a consultant. Now, I had already placed somebody under Amy. So what she had to do was she put one on the left and one on the next available spot on the right there. That helped this person right here that I enrolled. And this person helped Amy. So it becomes a real synergy. It gets like this snowball effect. But Amy's now a consultant, and she's not mad that I put this person here. It doesn't matter. So now she's a consultant and is able to get paid just like I am. And a person that's in your downline can make more money than you. This person could start building these 2 legs faster than I'm building this leg, and this person would make more money than me. So you're really getting paid on your efforts. So I keep enrolling, and I teach this person over here, and they become a consultant. This is called leverage. I've taught them all how to become consultants, but 2 of them actually did it. And they brought in 4 people that I didn't even know. And I get paid on those 4 people. That's called leverage. That's like somebody else doing some work and you're getting the benefit of it. But they're working for themselves. Yeah, you're the beneficiary of that, but they're working for themselves. They're building their own business. But by virtue of you being above them, you benefit 100% the same. So that's why you want to teach people, because that's what you're doing when Robert Kiyosaki talks about build leverage. Because leverage will make you financially free. It'll put you in the top 5%. So then I'm enrolling more people. Now, over here, Amy, or whoever this was I said it was, is building. They're bringing people in. Look at that. She's rocking. So she's building her left and right now. She's making some good money. So what do? I throw somebody on the left, because she's now building my right leg that has to have BV coming through it. But since she's focusing over here, I'm supporting her, but I'm enrolling over here. So and now I'm working with this person. This person said, I want to do the business, Dave. And they want to really do it. They're sick of their job. This person's sick of their job. This person's sick of their job. They love helping people, and they found it through these products. So now this person becomes a consultant. Look how much I've leveraged myself. And this person right here, in all reality, could have enrolled this person. And now look, you got a business person going. So now you recognize that, and you're talking to this person and say, okay, you need me to talk to anybody on the phone? I'm going to talk to them. And they're just building it out. Look at that. 2 business builders that are proactively building. What does that mean for you? Freedom Day. It's just around the corner, because you get paid on everything. 100% the same. I'm going to show you how that works. So these guys are rocking it out. Now they have people building it in their downline. Now you've got some real leverage going in your life. So now you're focusing back over here, because these guys were taking off. You're helping everybody, but you're focusing your enrollments and you're helping. So now this consultant right here just got this consultant to come in. And now they're building it. Oh my goodness. you now have the option. Do I want to quit my job because I'm making more money than I am at my job? Okay, so this is building out. Now, you have a right bank and a left bank. And the business volume has to be going through both of them for you to get paid. Getting paid is called a cycle. I'm going to show you how that works right now. So you have a right bank and a left bank. If I had $1 million in business volume over here and nobody over here say these people were not here, then I wouldn't make a dime. You've got to activate both of your banks by people ordering products on your right team and your left team. So watch this. Here's this person that's come in. They're building a business, and they came in from this person. So they just enrolled this person, let's say, and they ordered 2 bottles of product B. If you're a consultant, or if you're on auto ship and you're ordering your 100 BV every 30 days, then the company is letting you bank the volume from the people below you that are ordering. You don't even have to be a consultant. You could just be using the product every month and you're on auto ship. Watch what happens. Let's say everybody's doing it right here. Everybody's on auto ship and everybody's ordering 100 BV. So everybody above this person that just ordered gets that 100 BV in the respective legs banked. So it goes right bank, right bank, right bank, right bank. Did you see how it just shared? Everybody got the 100 BV from this one person's order. But it doesn't stop at this consultant. This person right here has this person on their left leg. They're on the left leg. The right leg of this person would go this way. So this 100 BV that's coming up, it's going to work its way up, goes to this person's left bank because this is his left team. Then it goes left bank, left bank. This person right here, all of this is their right team. So it goes right bank. And then it goes in to your right bank. And you got 100 BV from somebody down here that you don't even know. They live in a whole nother state, and they just ordered 2 bottles of product B in your downline. I'm just showing you what happened from one order. There's 19 people here. So let's take this person here. Okay, we got to hurry up here, don't I? So here's the left team, or not the left team. Here's this person on this side, just ordered 2 bottles of product B. Goes in left bank, left bank, left bank, left bank. These people already had 100 from this person over here, so it's going to change theirs to 200, 200, 200, 200, and you get 200. And most of these people don't even know who this person is. And it doesn't stop at you. It keeps going up. It just keeps going up, right back to the top. That's called leverage. So there's 19 people over here. So there would, let's say they're all ordering 2 bottles of product B. There'd be 1,900 in business volume in this person's right bank. There's 17 people over here. They all ordered 100 BV each. You'd have 1,700. The way you get paid off of this volume is called a cycle. So now you get to become a professional cycler. You're right up there with Lance Armstrong. Okay? Cycle pay means you're going to get paid money. Okay? You're going to get paid money off of this volume from other people's orders. So how does that work? You got to have a certain amount of volume come through each team, and when it matches, you get paid $54. It's 300 on one side and 600 on the other side. That's a total of 900 in volume. If you had like 1,900 over here and 0 over here because there's nobody over here, you still wouldn't get paid even though you have at least 900. It's got to be broken up this way. It can't be 700 and 200. It's got to be 600 and 300. So 600 will go into 19 3 times, and 300 can go into 1,700 3 times. So what happens is, because of all the volume that's here, you just made $162. Your computer calculates it for you, and it tells you how many cycles you have. It would say 3 cycles. So what it would do is take the 300 from this side 3 times, take the 600 from this side 3 times. That's 3 cycles. 3 times 54 is $162. You made $162 off of other people's orders that you don't even know. So what it would do at this point is it would subtract the 1,800 and leave the 100. It would subtract the 900 and leave the 800. And say, okay, hit 300 and 600 again and you'll get paid. So you have 600 over here already. So it's just going to wait for this side to get to 300. And somebody in Arkansas decides to become a consultant and enrolls 2 people. Their volume floats up and goes right into your bank. Your bank just turns to 300. The computer says, you did it. Let's give you another $54. We'll make it 216. We'll subtract the 300, we'll subtract the 600, and wait for you to do it again. We'll wait for somebody in your downline to make an order. We'll wait for somebody to be enrolled. We'll wait for an auto ship to go through in the middle of the night, and we'll recalculate your volume for you. And if you hit the 300 and 600 off of auto ships in the middle of the night, you'll make money while you're sleeping. Okay? That's the power of this compensation plan. You get paid on everyone on unlimited levels. And it will take the 600 from whichever side gets there first. And then it'll wait for the 300 to hit the other side. So get to work. Get into action, you guys. Now, that's called cycle pay. That's passive income. That's income that comes in whether you get out of bed or not. Right now, I'm getting $13,525 every week whether I get out of bed or not, because that cycle pay just keeps paying. And more people enter my organization, so it just keeps paying me that same amount every week. There's a bonus program that they're incentivizing you to go out and do that, build that cycle pay to build your freedom. They're incentivizing you to do that. You should be doing it because you want to do it. They didn't give us these bonuses when me and JoJo got started. They're actually going to motivate you by giving you some big upfront bonuses. And I'm talking big. So when you put one on the left and one on the right, you're going to get a $50 bonus for hitting consultant. And then you're going to work with those 2 people that you just enrolled and help them get to consultant. You help that person to get to consultant, they're going to give you $100. You help this person to get to consultant, they're going to give you another $100. They'll do that on the first 20 people that you enroll. First 20. If you do this right here, what I just showed you, enroll 2 people and help them to get to consultant in your first 30 days, they're going to match your $250 with another $250. So if you do that in your first 30 days, they're going to pay you a $500 bonus. John and Kathy in California did that for John and for his wife, Kathy. They both did this. So they got a $1,000 bonus in 30 days. A $1,000 bonus in 30 days. With 2 bottles of product B, it costs like, with your membership, tax, shipping, and enough product for 2 people for a month, it costs like $190 to get started. They made $1,000 in 30 days. Talk about a return on your investment in your business. Most people work for 2 years in a traditional self-business, whatever that's called, you know, a business owner, and they don't even do that. They don't get into the black. You could do it in your first 30 days and be way ahead. Now, that's called Crystal Manager. You only get 30 days from the day you were enrolled. Now, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to just get people to consultant and you get the $100. But you want this matching bonus for this, you got to do it in 30 days for your first 2. Now, the really motivated person is going to not stop there. They want all the money all the time. You do that with 4 more people, help them to get to consultant, and you do it in your first 90 days from when you were enrolled, you're going to get $400 for each one, right? And if you do it in the first 90 days from when you were enrolled, they're going to give you a $750 bonus. So there's $1,150 for helping 4 more people that you personally enrolled. So now you've made $1,650. And guess what? If you did all of this in your first week, you would make $1,650. It doesn't have to take the 3 months, and they're not going to wait till the 3 months to pay you. You do that in 2 days, you're going to make all of that money. And the highest rank you could be in Isagenix is called an executive. That's the next step. Do that again with 4 more people. Help them to get to consultant. Now you're the highest rank you can be in Isagenix. You get another $400, and if you do that in 6 months or less, they're going to give you a $1,000 bonus on top of that. So there's $1,400. You guys, there are people, now this is not normal. This is for that very unnormal person. There's people who have done that in 2 days. All of this, 2 days. So that means they made $3,000 in 2 days. But if it takes you up to 6 months, you get the $3,000. And you're an executive. So that's a bonus. That's an incentive to build your organization. What did you just do now? You just taught 10 people how the compensation plan works, and they're getting paid. So do you think that you're going to have somebody who gets motivated because you educated them and you helped them and supported them to get there? Yes. That's what I did, and it took me 6 weeks, and I didn't get any bonuses. But I ended up with over 85,000 people in my organization now because I did this, because people are getting educated. Now, to get to executive, 5 of them need to be on the left, and 5 of them need to be on the right, minimum. You can have more than that. Every one of them are ordering 100 BV. If this person right here doesn't order 100 BV and you only have 5 on the right, then you fall out of executive active status. They always have to have 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and they're active consultants. Means everybody's ordering 100 BV. So if you had 6 people on this side, you'd make an extra $100 for getting them to consultant. And if this person fell off, then the computer would say, well, that's okay, you had a 6th person, so you still have your 5 on the right. There's some people who have 15 on the right and 20 on the left. Okay, so they're not putting all their eggs in 5 baskets on each side. Now, when you're an executive, I've showed you 2 ways that you're getting paid so far. Excuse me. One is cycle pay. All these people are ordering products. So I just showed you the bonus money. Remember, you're getting cycle pay off of the product that's being moved. Then you're getting the bonus pay. Then they have something called bonus pool. They're giving away $500,000 a month amongst all of the executives who hit at least 10 cycles a week. That puts you into the bonus pool money. 10 cycles a week is that 300 and 600. It happens 10 times in a week. So that means you're making over $500 in a week. And there's a lot of people that are doing that. There's not a lot of people that are executives, only 5%. So 5% of executives that are cycling at 10 cycles or more a week are dividing up $500,000 every month. I was with Dr. Guerrero, and he had told me he just got a call from the company and said, hey, you got out of the bonus pool for this month $2,300. Total surprise to him. He didn't know. He's like, that's cool, I'll take it. Well, I was at ISAU, and our friends Herb and Patty Cepeda, they got $43,000 for 1 month from the bonus pool. $43,000. Dennis Schwartz got like a $17,000 bonus only on his 6th month of being in the company because he got to executive and he started working the bonus pools and he got into the 10 cycles very quickly. In his 6th month, he made a $17,000 bonus just for that month. So you want all the money all the time? There it is. I just showed it to you. But remember, it's simple. Just get to consultant and help them get to consultant. We call it you plus 2, them plus 2. If you just helped everybody to get to $500 every month, in less than 12 months, you would be making over $50,000 a month. If you just helped everybody to get you plus 2, well, you plus just getting to consultant. So you got 2 people, and then they got 2 people. If you did that in 30 days, oh, you'd be maxed out like in 12 months. You'd make over $50,000 a month. And every one of them would be getting $500. That's the power of the compensation plan. Why would that work with so few people that you're personally enrolling? Because you get paid on everybody as soon as you're a consultant. And you're only ordering 2 bottles of product B. And it's a real product, right? This thing is producing results. Company had their biggest week ever. They keep having their biggest week ever. They keep announcing that in 11 years. A $2 billion company, they said from last month, they were up over 40% from the year before. That's powerful. That's a clue. For people who work numbers and understand sales, that's a clue. So I just want to show you here, if you are psychologically unemployable now, just type in, just give me some feedback, come on. Does that get you excited? Jojo, what do you have to say?
I want to sign up all over again.
But you don't need to.
This is the exact reason why I sold my 3 businesses, and this is what I do full time now. I thought that my businesses were going to be my freedom, and unfortunately my businesses became my ball and chain. This became my freedom. Where I least expected it became my freedom. And so not only do I get to help people regain their health, I also help them regain their freedom. I can't think of a better place to be.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys, the time to act is now, guys. The time to act is now. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Get into action. The time to act is now.